Although it's the first home game for the USL2 side today, they face a familiar foe. It's the first of two meetings between two in-state rivals to determine who will take home the Golden Saguaro Cup. Hello everybody, I'm Joshua Buttrick.
And I'm Kennedy Humble.
And welcome to this pregame coverage of the USL2 between Arizona Arsenal and FC Tucson.
Today's pregame coverage is sponsored by Premier Design Group, the official kit sponsors of your Arizona Arsenal SC. Premier Design Group provides their clients with integrated development solutions that they can rely on. Premier Design Group, efficient, quality, responsive.
Arsenal's inaugural season in the USL2 didn't bear much fruit. With a record of 2-8-2, it was a learning year for the Desert Gunners. However, the experience gained from taking 2 wins out of 2 against Capo FC, as well as draws against FC Tucson and eventual Southwest Division champions Redlands FC, will be a nice foundation to build on for an Arsenal team that has plenty of returning players. Arsenal have named Sean Spicer, Omar Carballo, and Cameron Casti as assistant coaches for the 2024 season. They replaced Zach Compton, current UPSL coach Julio Becerra. Remaining on the coaching staff is head coach Adam Burke and assistant coach Philip Arshishewski.
Arizona Arsenal opened the 2024 season traveling to Capo and newcomers AMSG. Last Friday, the Desert Gunners traveled to Capo and continued their longest league unbeaten streak against a single team. Arsenal has faced Capo 3 times and has been victorious against them all 3 times. In this game, the scoring didn't start until the 56th minute when Connor Martino scored on a penalty kick for the first of the season. Martino's prolific play would continue as in the 78th minute he capitalized again as he split the defenders and slid the ball past the goalkeeper for his goal. This game also saw the debut of Arsenal's youngest player to gain minutes for USL2, Christopher Ramos. The next day, Arsenal traveled to AMSG for their inaugural home opener. AMSG scored first in this game in the 39th minute by a strong strike by Anthony Morales. In the second half, Arsenal would apply pressure, which would ultimately pay off as an AMSG defender, Martin Garcia, committed to a foul outside the penalty area and was given a red card for his denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Just 5 minutes later, Lance Christmas would score his first goal of the season as a perfectly placed one-time shot from across to tie the game. The game would end with Arsenal and AMSG tied 1-1.
After opening the season in California, Arsenal returned home to welcome FC Tucson for their home opener of the 2024 season. Arsenal have never won a game against FC Tucson in the 3 meetings that they have had in USL play. The first game against each other was a draw, and then Arsenal traveled to Tucson, losing both of their games against FC Tucson at Keno Sports Complex. This year, Tucson started their season by also traveling to California. They faced earlier mentioned Capo and Ventura County. Tucson drew with Ventura County 0-0, yet defeated Capo FC 4-1, with goals coming from Ismael Ruiz in the 2nd minute, along with Elder Gomez, Elder Forster in the 26th and 27th minute, respectively. And Ismael Ruiz capped off a 4-1 win in the 95th minute with his goal.
Josh, what are your keys to tonight's game?
Well, the main thing is to play good defense. Tucson is a high-powered offense that just put poor fast Capo. If Arsenal can hold the back line today and keep damage to a minimum, it's going to greatly increase their chance of winning against FC Tucson for the very first time. The other key is to play well on the counter. I expect Tucson to play a high-pressing offense today, which will leave plenty of room for an unexpected counterattack. So watch out for that.
All right, everybody, that has been Arsenal pregame coverage presented by Premier Design Group. I'm Kennedy Humble.
And I'm Joshua Buttrick. Thanks for watching. At center back from Virginia Commonwealth University, number 28, Blaze Hoodie. At center back from CSU Pueblo, number 22, Ignatius DeMarc. At right back from Scottsdale Community College, number 2, Christian Ortiz. At left center mid, number 8, Rafael Palacio. At center mid from Seaview, Colorado Springs, number 26, Jacob Fitzgerald. At right center mid from Virginia Commonwealth University, number 26, Jacob Lucas White. At left wing from CSU Bakersfield, number 29, Connor Martino. At striker number 23, representing Cal Poly, Luke Schaefer.
If we're on that side, zoom in. If we're on this side, zoom out.
At right wing from Utah Tech, number 21, Royce Buckman.
Like level, you know, like it's gonna go.
Substitutes for your Arizona Arsenal SC are as follows. Number 5, Caden McKenzie. Number 6, Christopher Ramos. Number 7, Aiden Abbott. Number 11, Lance Christmas. Number 25, Owen Jowett. Number 27, Isaac Moreno. And number 43, Donovan Partisan. Arizona Arsenal is managed by Adam Burke. He is assisted by Philip Archishitsky, Sean Spicer, Omar Caballero, and Cameron Casti. Ladies and gentlemen, your Arizona Arsenal SC. Did anybody hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just going to lose it.
Just let me know if I need to.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Arizona Arsenal live stream. Tonight's game is Arizona Arsenal against FC Tucson. I'm Pregame.
I'm Joshua Buttrick.
And we are your tonight's announcers.
Again, and we drop off 5.
Hello? Mic check. Are we good? All right, perfect. As Kennedy said, we are streaming our very first USL 2 game of the season, and what a better game to stream than this. The battle for the Golden Saguaro starts tonight as these two interstate rivals, FC Tucson and Arizona Arsenal, compete for the second year in a row for the Golden Saguaro Trophy. It's contested over 8 games and between USL 2 and WPSL matchups. And now, before we continue, the starting lineups for FC Tucson as goalkeeper Svensson, the left back and right back pairings of Forrester, and Slingsby, the center back pairing of Jones and Gray. The left center mates, there are 3 of them: Artisan, Angara, Kanchila, and Walsenik are the 3 midfield pairings for Tucson. And the striking pair, hold on a second as that ball goes out for a goal kick. Striking pair, Joao Pedro Neves Santo Alder Gomez and Joao Bermudez. They line up in a 4-3-3 and will look to be high pressing against a team that they have had success against. Now the starting lineups for Arizona Arsenal is going to be at 4-3-3 as well for the Desert Gunners, as Kensington, who's only given up 1 goal so far this season, he will be in net. Zambrano, Blaze Hardy, Damart, and Christian Ortiz will be the back line for Arsenal. Rafael Calazio will be the left center mid alongside Fitzgerald and White. The three men up top: Connor Martino, who scored 2 goals this season; striker Luke Schaefer, and veteran right winger from Utah Tech, Bryce Backlund. It's the first ever game that we have streamed from the second field. As the field is getting prepped for Copa America training, as Costa Rica are coming out to Arizona Athletic Grounds to host their training. So one of the more interesting concepts that we will have today is the fact that we are in a temporary stadium setup right now. The seating is about 300 and it's mostly full, so it gives us a nice little intimate atmosphere that you don't really get in the original in our main stadium, and makes it to where we might actually get over capacity because we had a clinic here earlier that was hosted by Arsenal, and everyone that went to that clinic is invited to this game, and it's free admission. Then we got Kona Ice. Everything is all fine and dory if you're a fan of Arizona Arsenal or FC Tucson. And speaking of FC Tucson, they've got a fair bit of people coming down tonight for this game, as FC Tucson looking to make a push to possibly get themselves in the playoffs this year. That ball's deflected. It will be a Arsenal corner.
And this will be the first corner of the game. So here's our Arsenal.
Actually have to stand to see who's taking the corner here. Our view's actually blocked by the spectators. However, I don't mind that too much, as there's a bunch of people out today for the season opener. Arsenal claiming handball, they don't get it, and there's no VAR in the USL too, so right now they're just got to focus on getting the ball back in. Palazzo will try and dip it in. Goalkeeper had to make a play on it, but it's going to be most likely cleared, and it is. It's going to go over the head of the number 24, Lucas White, and it's going to go back to Arizona Arsenal. Ball was Arsenal were attempting to dig that out, but as right now, that was a little bit sloppy there by Tucson, and that nearly costed them, but the goalkeeper was able to get that back out. Could have been an argument for a foul on the goalkeeper there, but as it stands, it's Arsenal ball. A few times that people who are actually sitting and watching the game live could probably hear the commentators says, "There's no box here." So hopefully I don't say anything to tick people off. Otherwise, I'm a dead man. I even have a cane next to me because I ended up pulling a muscle in my back earlier today. Luckily, everything's all fine and dandy. It's actually recovered quite nicely. Luckily, I don't think I need the cane today, but it's here for safety purposes. I'm 23, by the way, so the fact that I have a cane is actually kind of disturbing, and I probably should see a doctor. Unfortunately, I'm a college student, so healthcare is a little bit out of premium for my age. Ball's going out of play for an FC Tucson throw. Now I think about it, you probably should be, you probably should definitely be supporting Arizona Arsenal today as they're playing Tucson, and considering how Tucson has a hatred for people from Tennessee, considering that's where you currently reside. Yeah, you see a bunch of U of A signs here today, and that may trigger some trauma for you, considering that U of A has had our number in basically every sport over the last couple of years. Oh no, not at all. Yeah, same here. I don't want to be that team that gets beaten up for 3 years. I mean, I enjoyed 70-7, but unfortunately that was in 2020 when none of us could actually watch the game. We're seeing an increased trickle of fans. There's a bunch of people actually going out into the Kona Ice stand. They're going to get some good business today, considering the invites that everyone was given. I swear I'm not talking to myself. It's a commentating thing. Got a mic. Hi, everybody. I just got upstairs. I had to tell people that I was actually commentating, not just talking to myself. Otherwise, I may have gotten reported to the authorities for my insanity. That'd be a little bit insane to be a commentator, especially without any training. As the ball's going to go in. It's FC Tucson's ball right now. Looks like the left back. Actually, no, that's number 10. That's actually one of the strikers. Oh, a little bit of a hard challenge there, but Arsenal are able to get that ball back.